Our opening day ceremonies are presented by Verizon Wireless. And we begin by welcoming our masters of ceremony this afternoon, Don Orsillo and Joe Castiglione.
Thank you, Carl Bean. And it's time now for the Red Sox to celebrate here with their fans at Fenway Park. We welcome everyone here today at this 96-year-old jewel of a ballpark. And to all members of Red Sox Nation watching us live on NESN, as we celebrate the magical memories of 2007 and embark on hopefully another such journey in 2008.
And as a testament to the breadth of Red Sox Nation, the parade of people carrying the flags of 62 different nations who now stand in front of the Green Monster represent the countries who make up Red Sox Nation. Some of them are American veterans from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, while others symbolize fans in foreign lands who have professed their love for the Red Sox through letters and emails. From Brazil to Bulgaria and Mexico to Malaysia, they come from all corners of the globe. Fans from each one of these countries are dedicated and devoted followers of our beloved Red Sox.
It's simply amazing, Joe. And Red Sox Nation was out in full force around the world, supporting our Boys of Summer in 2007. To commemorate that unforgettable season, we have some special ceremonies today, including the presentation of the official World Series rings and the raising of the World Series banner to the center field flagpole. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us once again to provide musical accompaniment to this afternoon's ceremonies, please welcome the pride of Boston, the epitome of its musical culture, members of the Boston Pops, conducted by Mr. James Oren.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Boston Pops. Ever since DHL delivered the 2007 World Championship rings, custom made once again by our friends at Jostens Incorporated, they've been in the care of some of Boston's very best individuals who define the meaning of being a world champion, as they brought glory and pride to Boston, to New England, and beyond. Won't you please welcome these legends who will now transfer the responsibility of these sparkling rings to Red Sox principal owner John Henry, Chairman Tom Werner, President and CEO Larry Lucchino, and Executive Vice President and General Manager Theo Epstein, as we welcome the 2007 World Series champion Boston Red Sox to join these legends in the annals of Boston sports championship history.
Welcome Johnny Busick, Ken Hodge, Johnny McKenzie, Don Marcotte, and Bobby Orr.
From the Boston Celtics, welcome Danny Ainge, JoJo White, K.C. Jones, M.L. Carr, John Havlicek, and Bill Russell.
From the New England Patriots, welcome Kevin Falk, Larry Izzo, Lonnie Paxton, and Teddy Bruschi.
And from your Boston Red Sox, representing the team that erased that 86-year-long drought of champions, Curtis Liskanek, David McCarty, and Brian Daubach.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of Boston. We thank you all for being here today. And now, for the much-awaited presentation of the 2007 World Series Championship rings. 2007 Red Sox, sporting a gleaming testament to their remarkable achievement. They now make their way out to the center field flagpole to hoist the World Championship banner as members of the Boston Pops perform a hymn to New England.
It's a fact. Millions of Americans are currently faced with the rising cost of home repair bills. If this is you or someone you know, we have important information that could save you thousands. Affordable home warranty coverage is available that provides protection that costs less and is customized to fit your needs. For example, it costs over $400 to repair the electrical in your home. With a home warranty, 100% of the repair cost is covered. It can cost over $580 to repair a water heater in your home. With a home warranty, 100% is covered. To replace an air conditioning unit, it can cost up to $2,000 or more. With a home warranty, 100% is covered. Call Home Warranty Helpline on your screen for a free quote. There's no credit check and everyone is guaranteed approval. The call and consultation are free. Don't wait. Make the call now.
Please call 800-972-7672. That is 800-972-7672.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting your 2008 Boston Red Sox. Number 13, infielder Alex Cora. Number 17, pitcher Manny Del Carmen. Number 19, pitcher Josh Beckett. Number 22, infielder Sean Casey. Number 30, pitcher Brian Corey. Number 31, pitcher John Lester. Number 36, catcher Kevin Cash. Number 37, pitcher Hideki Okajima. Number 38, pitcher Kurt Schilling. Number 46, outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. Number 48, pitcher Javier Lopez. Number 49, pitcher Tim Wakefield. Number 50, pitcher Mike Timlin. Number 51, pitcher Julian Tavares. Number 53, pitcher David Ardsma. Number 58, the closer, Jonathan Papelbon. Number 61, pitcher Clay Buckles. The coaches, first base coach, number 16, Luis Salasea. Pitching coach in the bullpen, number 52, John Farrell. Third base coach, number 35, DeMarlo Hale. Hitting coach, number 29, Dave Magadan. The bench coach, number 2, Brad Mills. And in the bullpen coach, number 57, Gary Tuck. The clubhouse staff, traveling secretary, Jack McCormick. Clubhouse managers, Joe Cochran and Tom McLaughlin. With assistant manager, Edward Pookie Jackson. Video coordinator, Billy Broadman. Team physicians, Dr. Thomas J. Gill and Dr. Larry Ronan. Trainers and therapists, Paul Lassard, Mike Renault, Masai Takahashi, David Page, Scott Waugh, Russell Nua, Takanori Maeda, and Don Coxtein. Major League staff member Eno Guerrero. In the bullpen catcher Manny Martinez. Interpreters Masa Hashino and Jeff Yamaguchi. And the bat boys, Chris Cundiff and Jared Pinkos. And wearing the uniform that he first wore with pride here 66 years ago, number 6, Johnny Pesky. And now the manager, number 47, Terry Francona. Leading off, the second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia. Batting second, the first baseman, number 20, Kevin Youkilis. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz. In the cleanup spot, the left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 25, Mike Lowell. Playing right field and batting sixth, number 7, J.D. Drew. Hitting seventh and in the bullpen, number 33, the captain catcher, Jason Varitek. Hitting eighth, the center fielder, number 10, Coco Crisp. Hitting ninth, the shortstop, number 23, Julio Lugo. And the starting pitcher today, warming up in the pen, number 18, Daisuke Matsuzaka. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2008 Boston Red Sox.
Thank you. And now, please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of our national anthem. This afternoon, we salute our men and women in uniform around the world by welcoming members of the United States Air Force from Hanscom Air Force Base, led by Lieutenant General Ted Bowles, who are assisting us with the American flag that will be draped on the Green Monster. And now, please sing along as we welcome back members of the Boston Pops to perform our national anthem. Following the anthem, there will be a flyover of F-16 jets from the Green Mountain Boys of the Vermont Air National Guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us again in thanking the members of the Boston Pops.
Now it's time to welcome the star who will throw our ceremonial first pitch on this day that we honor champions. And how happy we are that amidst this celebration and joy, this Red Sox alumnus has come back to join us. He amassed Hall of Fame caliber credentials in his 21-year Major League career, and the Red Sox would never have won the 1986 American League pennant without him. Won't you please welcome him back to Boston and let him know that he is welcome always. Number 6, Bill Buckner. Sox, former right fielder, number 24, Red Sox Hall of Famer, Dwight Evans. Okay, Bill, fire it in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest players to wear the Red Sox uniform and one of the kindest gentlemen to be a part of our alumni. Thank you again, Bill Buckner. And now it's back up to you, Carl Bean.
Thank you, Joe Castiglione and Don Orsillo. And now, for the final 2 words, we welcome the player who first wore the Red Sox uniform proudly 66 years ago, the one and only number 6, Johnny Pesky.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's play ball.
Covidien is a proud sponsor of the Boston Red Sox and the Red Sox Foundation, helping to raise money for life-saving cancer research.
Scoreless as we head to the home half of the second inning. J.D. Drew, Jason Varitek, and Coco Crisp who face Kenny Rogers. Worked his way around some trouble in the first inning. Drew off to the fast start at 375, 2 homers, 4 runs batted in. His brother both as Kenny Rogers stumbling as he landed there that time and almost fell down.
Second time we've seen a pitcher stumble out there. Daisuke earlier, and now Kenny Rogers.
J.D. Drew's brother Stephen Drew has 2 home runs also, so he's off to a fast start for the Diamondbacks. Grounds this one into right center field. So J.D. continues to swing the bat well. He's got himself a leadoff single to begin the bottom of the second.
Yeah, 5 straight games now for J.D. Drew as far as getting a base hit. One of the hottest Red Sox hitters in the early going. And we mentioned how tough it is to hit Kenny Rogers for a left-hander, but Drew picks up the base hit.
The lead runner on for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second inning, and here's Jason Varitek. 261, 2 homers, and 3 runs batted in. Kenny Rogers initially joining the Detroit Tigers back in 2006 was a 17-game winner in his first year with the Tigers. Spending the bulk of his major league career as a member of the Texas Rangers, breaking in with the Rangers back in 1989. An 18-game winner with Texas in 2004 in his second stint.
He was really something too in those playoffs a couple of years ago. A lot of questions. Oh, could Kenny Rogers pitch in big games? Well, certainly proved that.
We'll bring him back for another year here with the Tigers. Nice play by Guillen on a throw over to first base, checking on Drew.
He's tough to run on. He's got a good move to first base. He's quick to home plate, and as you mentioned, a very good fielder.
his call. They are going to charge a balk and send Drew to second base.
Yeah, they're going to say he didn't stop. And that's going to bring Jimmy Leland out of the dugout. It was almost like a quick pitch by Kenny Rogers. I mean, Drew wasn't going anywhere. There's no question about that. But there was almost no stop by Rogers. And Jim Leland's going to question that. Gibson, the home plate umpire. Veritek steps in, and watch Rogers how quickly he gets this ball home. Now, there was a stop. There was a stop. He did come up to a stop, so a very close call there. The Red Sox will take the gift.
So J.D. in the scoring position now, nobody out on the balk. Veritek after the 1-0, fouling it off to the right. Grayson has started 7 of the first 8 games of the year. As Kevin Cash has caught the first start of the year from Tim Wakefield, and that's been it. As Coco Crisp waits on deck, Red Sox batting in the last half of the second. Up the middle and into center field. J.D. Drew is headed back towards second, so he gets to third as it's gathered in center by Inge. We got to be careful with Inge out there in center. He's got a great arm. As Drew gets to third on the single for Veritek.
Yeah, and also at second base, Drew had to kind of freeze just in case this ball was caught by Kenny Rogers. He didn't miss it by very much. Inside his glove, between his glove and his shoulder, and of course that's when J.D. takes off to third base. Rogers upset with himself, thought maybe he had a chance to make a play on that.
So it's first and third, nobody out. And a chance here for Coco Crisp. 2:35 beginning of the season. No homers, no runs batted in. As Crisp, broken bat, fly ball to center field, sending Inge back, and makes the catch as Drew tags, and the Red Sox take the 1-0 advantage.
Well, I'm sure there were many in this ballpark that were disappointed today that they didn't get to see Jacoby Ellsbury start the game, but Coco Crisp gets the job done. Gets a ball that he can lift in the air and certainly deep enough to get that run home from third base. Anytime you're up with a man on third, less than 2 outs, you're looking for something that you can elevate, and Coco Crisp did it that time.
So 1 out Veritek at first as J.D. Drew scores the game's first run. Boston on top 1-0. And here's Julio Lugo. Well, the platoon continuing for Ellsbury and Crisp so far to begin this season, and today Coco Crisp getting the nod on this opening day at Fenway.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me, Don. You know, when you looked at Kenny Rogers, tough against lefties, you kind of expected that it was going to be Coco in center field.
Coco with good numbers against Rogers. This one glances off the glove of Rodriguez. No advance for Veritek at first base.
Looked like a changeup here that just bounces off the glove of Pudge Rodriguez. In and out. And it tailed up that first base line, and no advance by Jason Veritek.
Lugo cues it foul over by the Red Sox dugout. It's 2-1. A tough series for the Red Sox against Toronto. A tough series for Julio Lugo. Ended up with 4 errors in the series and 3 errors in the final game of the series on Sunday. One down, Veritek at first. And it's 2-1 to Lugo. Fly ball to center as Inge now has to deal with the sun, as Coco did earlier, and he makes the catch. As Lugo's retired, 2 down.
You don't have to go to Fenway to feel the ballpark excitement this season. Visit a Showcase Cinema near you for HD Game Night Red Sox Live. Don't miss the first game of the season this Friday at 7 as the Sox take on the Yankees. Tickets are now available for 8 games, and kids are always only $5. Visit NESN.com for complete information and a list of participating theaters.
Two down for Dustin Pedroia with Varitek at first base. Rogers going second time through the Red Sox order now.
We mentioned that fly ball of Brandon Inge. He's been all over the place. He was catcher, third baseman, now in the outfield, center field, filling in for Granderson.
One thing he does have is a great arm. He settled into third base pretty nicely until, of course, the arrival of Miguel Cabrera. And to begin spring training, he was a man without a position. Finds himself now in center field. You mentioned in the absence of Granderson, but it's amazing. Most thought he would be traded by the end of spring training. That did not happen.
A valuable guy to have in a club. He can play so many different places.
It's a ball and a strike to Dustin Pedroia with 2 outs. 2-1. Pedroia started every game so far this season for the Red Sox. That's now the Youkilis waiting on deck. On the outside corner.
Something off speed, either the straight change or a split from Kenny Rogers. Looks like the change up dropped by Pudge Rodriguez, which made it look a little bit worse than what it actually was.
On the ground left side, that'll find its way through into left field. Up to second base goes Varitek on the single for Pedroia.
Now Rogers tries to sneak that fastball by Dustin Pedroia, and that's a tough thing to do. Follows up the off-speed pitch with a fastball inside, but Pedroia gets on top of it. And the Red Sox have 3 hits off Rogers in this inning.
So it's first and second now, 2 down, and it brings up Kevin Youkilis. He'll single to center field his first time up. As Rogers starts off ahead. David Ortiz waiting on deck. Red Sox had a chance in the first inning. The runners at second and third and 2 down, but could not score, stranding a pair. Well, they've gotten a run in here in the bottom of the second inning, looking for more. With Varitek at second, Pedroia at first. Youkilis taking ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, there's the famous hawk.
There he is.
He's got more publicity than the team has over the last week.
As long as he stays away from our booth, which is where apparently he was calling home last week. 2-1 is framed by Rodriguez.
They get a hawk that hangs out here during the day, and at night they get an owl that hangs out around here.
Jason Varitek at second, Pedroia at first with 2 outs here in the second. And a strike to make it a full count.
He just landed right above us, Don.
I think that's where he lives. Which is kind of a scary thing. Full count to Youkilis as he takes ball 4. Well, this will load the bases. The second walk given up by Kenny Rogers.
Now, Rogers just does not look comfortable out there in the early part of this game. They're taking a lot of time between pitches. He's got a couple of walks and base hits. Just hasn't fallen into any kind of groove yet.
So the bases loaded, 2 down. And David Ortiz coming up. David walked in the first inning. Rogers now has walked 2 in an inning and 2/3. Ortiz drives one down the right field line. Over goes Ordonez towards the corner to make the catch on the dirt of the track to rob David Ortiz and the Red Sox. Boston gets a run, takes a 1-0 advantage through 2. Back at Fenway Park, where the Red Sox have a 1-0 advantage. Red Sox batting in the last half of the 3rd inning. First pitch strike to Manny Ramirez. It's Ramirez, Lowell, and Drew. Red Sox have had plenty of base runners. In fact, they've left 5 men on through the first 2 innings. It's 2nd and 3rd in the first. Bases loaded in the 2nd.
Back-to-back curveballs from Kenny Rogers. Not too many of those in the game so far for him, but 2 in a row to Manny.
They try to hold up and did, according to Chris Guccione.
Now, Manny's pretty good at holding up his swing because he has that kind of inside-out swing, the hand inside the baseball, and a lot of times those guys are able to check the swing on a more consistent basis than some others.
Outside, 3-1. Lowell, then Drew. We're in the home half of the 3rd inning. And he chops it foul, full count. Kenny Rogers kind of been on the edge through the first 2 innings of today's outing. Had a battle out of some situations which he has done effectively, but the pitch count rising as 243 through the first 2 innings.
Now, sometimes young pitchers struggle in the first couple, can never get it together, but veterans like Rogers can turn it around.
And he drives one out towards deep right center field. Back goes Brandon Inge towards the triangle, and it's into the triangle as Ramirez throws it into another gear and is headed for 3rd base. The throw to 3rd, and Manny is safe. Ball gets away, goes into the Tigers' dugout. Ramirez will be given the plate, and the Red Sox take a 2-0 lead.
Well, without the wind blowing in today, that's probably a home run. Instead, it's going to rattle around in that corner around 420. A pitch on the outside part of the plate. Manny really put a charge in this one. Took a gamble on heading to 3rd base. A good throw may have had him, but the throw's going to end up going into the dugout, and Manny scores from 3rd base. There's the relay to the 2nd baseman. Is that Polanco? If it is, he'll probably pick up his first error in like about 1,000 years.
Yeah. Well, Lowell sends one to center. Brandon Inge makes the catch on the base of the track for the first out of the inning.
It's fun, exciting, and only here for a short time. Introducing the lottery's limited edition World Series Red Sox ticket. You can win up to $10 million instantly. There are also 20 instant prizes, each worth $1 million. Plus, course, you can win great Red Sox World Series memorabilia. Get yours today at Fenway Park or your local lottery agent, masslottery.com.
J.D. Drew sends it foul to the screen. A single to center field, first time up.
Yeah, that was the error on Polanco on the relay throw, so he picks up his first error since back in 2006.
He did not committed an error since July 1st of 06 at Pittsburgh. Stretch of 187 games. And a throwing error here. Ends up in the Tigers dugout. Oh, good throw gets him.
Here's the relay to Polanco. The throw comes in, and of course, yeah, you're right. A good throw might have had Manny, but kind of a swipe at it was Cabrera. He's trying to make the swipe catch and then dive to get Ramirez. It gets by him and into the dugout. Manny's can just walk home.
Drew fooled on the breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Captain waits on deck. Red Sox have added a run. They're in the last half of the third inning. Red Sox with 5 hits. Rogers has also given up additionally 2 walks. Off pitch to Drew. Yeah, strike 3. Who doesn't like it takes with him just the first strikeout of the day for Kenny Rogers. And there's 2 down.
He saw an awful lot of breaking balls in that at bat from Rogers. Then Rogers picks up the outside corner with the fastball. The Amica pick zone. Very, very close. But it goes Kenny Rogers' decision.
So 2 down in the third. Jason Varitek single to center, first time up. He takes strike 1 from Rogers. This marks the first time the Red Sox have opened the home schedule. The team from the AL Central since 2000, where the Minnesota Twins provided the opposition. Well, a chance here as they take on the Tigers right out of the gate.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the 3rd opening day start for Daisuke. He opened in Japan, he opened in Oakland, and now here at Fenway.
Lots of introductions with Terry Francona and his team, as this one is fouled off to the right. This is effectively the end of the introductions for a while.
Yeah, we hope we see him in October. But we've had our share already this season.
Yeah, there'll be a few of them that get to do it again at the All-Star game. That'll be it for a while. That's right. Terry will be back at the All-Star game again after the championship last year. The opportunity to do it in Detroit in 2005. This one fouled off to the right.
And of course, this last All-Star game at Yankee Stadium this season. So it won't be a long trip anyway for Terry Francona and whoever may be joining him on that All-Star team.
And it truly will be special in Yankee Stadium. Varitek is homered twice in the last 4 games. Now is 150 in his career as he lines to left. Jock Jones dives forward and makes the catch to end things here in the third. Red Sox get another run, take a 2-0 lead at the end of 3. Back at Fenway Park, where the Red Sox have a 3-0 lead over the Tigers, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. And what a great home opener today for the Red Sox, the ring ceremony. But the biggest thrill of it all was Bill Buckner coming back here to Fenway Park throughout that first pitch. Had to feel pretty good, Bill.
It was was a long walk in from left field. It was exciting and very emotional.
Bill, have they invited you back before, or is this the first time?
I was invited before, and then I guess it was the last year they had the reunion.
Yep.
Yeah. I probably would have come there, but I had a commitment with my son for his college baseball, so wasn't able to make it then. But I was kind of up in the air about this one. You know, I just didn't know if it was the right thing to do, but I'm glad I did.
It was Dwight Evans catching the first pitch as the hand went on and on here at Fenway Park for Bill Buckner returning to Fenway Park. Coming in and hearing that reception, it had to mean a great deal to you.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I mean, it's just a lot of memories, a lot of, you know, I think the whole great thing about this is it's just nothing but positive memories going through my mind, and I was just
Lugo sends one back up the middle into center field, and so many of the Red Sox after winning it in '04 said that it wasn't just for them but for all the Red Sox players who had gone all those years without a championship here at Fenway.
That was nice for them to say that. You know, Schilling's hit a lot of these things, and I thanked him today for that. You know, the players are great. Just watching their reaction, everybody's great. This new the ownership here, and then, you know, even the ownership when I was with the Red Sox was great. Fans are great. It's a great baseball town. It's a great sports town. You know,
the culture's really changed, Billy. You know, since the 2004 team has won the championship, it seemed like everything turned around, and people, instead of expecting bad things to happen to the Red Sox, you know, they expect good things to happen now.
Yeah, it's a, you know, and rightfully so. They've got you know, great management and coaching and great players. You know, everything's on a roll for them right now. They're doing everything right, and players are happy to be here, and they're winning. Just fun, but just fun to say you were part of the organization in the town. It's doing things right here.
I got to ask you a question. When you're out there waiting to come in, what were your feelings like? I mean, did you know what to expect? You have any idea? Was it like a fog just walking in?
It was. I mean, it was just, you got too many things going through your mind. You don't know what to think. You know, just you know, get flashbacks. You know, if you know, get flashback to staying in a hotel the night that I came into Boston in '84. It's, you know, the thoughts coming out. You know, and then playing the first game, Roger Clemens. My first game was Clemens' first start. You know, a lot of good memories. You know, being with the team '84, and then seeing the, you know, things develop and, you know, develop into a team that ended up making it series. And kind of the start of, I guess, a, you know, good run for the Red Sox. But yeah, just all those things going through my mind, just bouncing around, one thing after another, just crazy. It's like being another planet walking in. I mean,
How much do you miss playing the game?
Well, that's tough because I played so long. I mean, I played as long as I could play, but you know, I mean, it was fun. I mean, to be able to make a living doing this for over 20 years, I mean, you can't ask for anything. I had fun every day out there. You know, even the last day, you know, when I got released by the Red Sox in '90. I mean, that was a fun year there. You know, just making the team, come back. And there was a time during '90 that I thought, you know, hey, I was driving home. I got into the starting lineup for a couple of weeks. Was hitting about 350. Thought I was going to lead the league in hitting. And, you know, it was great. It was fun. I enjoyed it all the way to the end.
And he had to patch himself up a lot of times too. Spent a lot of time in that training room getting ready for a game.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much ice. I don't even put ice in my water now. You know, I don't even want to see any ice.
You take it straight now? You take it straight?
Yeah, straight. No, I don't even want to see any ice.
We're visiting with Bill Buckner, and a tremendous reception here at Fenway Park, and what was a great ceremony to be back here at Fenway before the game as part of the ring ceremony. You hanging around town for a little while, or are you heading back home?
Yeah, it would be. I think I'll come out and watch the game tomorrow, and we'll go back Thursday. It was fun being in the room with all the Patriot players, and Celtic, and Bruins. I mean, good to see some great people today. It was a great day the way they did it. I don't know if they've ever had all those trophies together at one time.
All 4 of them right here today.
I know you had one guy here that you invited, your old hitting coach, Walt Reniak. He was up in the booth prior to the game. He was very happy for you.
Yeah, I've got to visit with him. I got to head back there and spend some more time with him. Go out to dinner with him tomorrow. Walter's a great guy.
Make sure he pays. He's got all kind of money, you know.
He's got it buried in the backyard.
Strike 3 called to Pedroia for the first out of the inning. What are you doing to yourself now, Bill?
Well, I live out in Boise. I've got some car dealerships and commercial real estate. But, I've been involved in the baseball there with my son for the last 4 or 5 years. Actually, since he's Little League. So that's what, about 10 years, So went through that whole deal, and then through high school became the batting practice pitcher and the ground crew guy and the fundraiser, the whole works. So that's kept me pretty busy. Now he's gone off to college. So
how close do you stay involved as far as following Major League Baseball? For example, in 2004 when the Red Sox were going through all that and down with the Yankees 3-0 and come back to win the championship. Were you watching that as closely as everybody else?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that was fun. It was a great comeback, great series. I mean, I enjoy watching these players they have now. They're colorful, and this guy on deck, Ortiz, he's fun to watch, and I think he's great for keeping everybody lined out. The mentality of the club, and they just got things working good for them.
Did you ever consider coaching or managing at the end of your career at all?
Yeah, I do. I want to watch my son play, so and that's another 3 or 4 years. So I'm getting up there, so it's not easy to coach as it used to be.
You look pretty good out there throughout the first pitch.
I can still throw BP, but it gets a little tougher to get loose.
Well, you could be an analyst. Basically, anybody can do it. Buddy.
You guys do a great job. I don't know. I don't think so. I'd run out of things to say in about a day.
Youkilis sends one to left down the line over is Jock Jones. That will fall and fall fair. High Jones towards the corner as Lugo's going to try and score all the way from first base. He will on a double for Youkilis, and the Red Sox up their lead to 4-0.
Now Youkilis has had a big day. He's had the base hit, a walk, a sacrifice, and now the double. You kind of lose it down that left field line, but DeMarlo Hale got himself in a position where he could go find the baseball and then wave home the base runner. So a big offensive afternoon for Youkilis as it bounces right over the glove of Jock Jones and all the way to the 310.
It's tough to read the ball up here. First I thought he hit that ball well, and then
it's a special skill, Buck.
You know what? I mean, to me that ball maybe should have been caught. You think it wouldn't hit that well? That's easy to say from up here, though. Huh?
It's a lot easier up here.
One down, Youkilis at second base. David Ortiz, the batter, visiting with Bill Buckner. Bill, how much has Fenway changed for you coming back? It seems like there's been a lot of changes here over the last couple of years.
Yeah, it just seems like there's a lot more seats. I don't know.
Yeah.
Out in left field, definitely. They didn't have any of those. Did they add some more in right field this year?
Yeah, up in the corner there. Was it 2 years now? That's been up in the right field, up in the roof, and to the left. And of course, the screen is no more.
Yeah, I wish they'd had that black hitting ground out there when I played here.
That's right. That's all new there. They finally smartened up and got that thing back up there for day games. It was, as you know, in day games here, especially with lefties pitching, awfully tough.
Oh yeah. So they take it out for night games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Red Sox have grabbed a run here in the bottom of the 6th inning, on top now 4-0, visiting with Bill Buckner, who had a long standing ovation today. Introduced here at Fenway Park, throwing out the first pitch. Now, did you have to throw it all to get ready for that first pitch? That was a pretty good first pitch.
Yeah, I mean, for as cold as it is, and as old as I am, but I was surprised. I've moved around a little bit. You know, I had the adrenaline going pretty good. So it makes it a little easier to operate. If I'd been by myself, that ball would have got about halfway there.
He played so many years with so many different teams and different players. As we take a look again at your first pitch, which was a strike. Dewey did a nice job catching it. Anybody you still remain close with, former players? I know as you get older and time goes on, you kind of lose touch with a lot of guys, and it just happens that way.
Yeah, I speak with Marty Barrett a lot. We stay pretty close.
He's in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marty, he's an amazing guy. Yeah. So yeah, I talked to him. I see Dwight Evans quite a bit. You see the guys around, not as much as you like. It's a long way from Boise here.
Yeah. You have TVs, right?
Well, sometimes. Only on 2 days a week.
Ortiz lifting it down the third base line towards the boxes, and will get in. As Miguel Cabrera gives chase.
You play with a lot of great players. This combination we've been able to watch here. Been very lucky with Ortiz and Ramirez back to back. That's a pretty good 3-4 combination.
Yeah, you got you got guys that are patient at the plate, but hit with power and average. I mean, base running, they both probably leave a little bit to be desired.
Yeah. But Manny can be exciting.
Yeah, Manny actually took off running when he hit that last one. I was pretty impressed.
Ortiz takes ball 2, and it's 2-2.
How old is Ortiz?
Ortiz is what, early 30s?
I'd say 32, but we do have a media guide.
That's 32 Dominican, right?
Yeah. The exchange rate's different.
David Ortiz is 32. Yeah.
Good guess.
And it was a guess.
So when's the last time Manny got a haircut?
It has been a little while.
I think it's been about 2 years.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he'll put some red in there too. He'll put some red extensions in and dress it up a little bit.
Which I like. It goes with the uniform very nicely.
So has he figured out how he's going to keep his helmet on this year? They put a little pine tar on his head.
He's already been in trouble a couple of times. He tried to use a red bat, I guess, in Tokyo. They wouldn't let him do that. Then he has a glove with a white interior, and the umpire said he can't use that. So you never know what Manny from day to day.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Yeah. Well, good. Manny being Manny.
That's right.
Well, Bill Buckner, thanks so much for joining us, and welcome back to Fenway.
My pleasure. Good seeing you guys.
Buck.
All right, guys. Take care.
Okay.
A great ovation at Fenway Park as great of this great home opener for the Red Sox. And Juan Rodriguez has hurt his hand here. Really coming out with the trainer to check on him.
Take a look at that last pitch to Pudge Rodriguez. Fouled off, and it looks like it got him right down the elbow, maybe. But he is still in a lot of pain down there behind home plate. Now, what is it you said? Anybody can do this?
I knew this was coming. He said, he got down here and he said, Jerry, how many years is this for you announcing? And you said 21.
Yeah.
And he said, that's more than you played. And he said, that's great. All you have to do is talk, and that's terrific.
Yeah.
And I suggested that maybe he should go into analyzing as well. Great major league career that he's had, and his memories and thoughts.
But then there was something about
I don't remember anything else.
Anybody can do this.
Oh, I don't think I said that.
Oh, okay.
No.
We'll have to run that tape.
I don't think I said that.
It's pretty much true.
3-2 to David Ortiz with Youkilis at second base.
Why don't you take this next analyzing thing and let's see if anybody can do it.
Well, it's down low for ball 4, and Ortiz will head down to first base. Greeley, who came on in the 5th, has runners at first and second with 1 out. And he's got to deal with Manny Ramirez.
Starts your weekend early on Friday night. It's a big weekend. The Yankees make their first trip of the year to Boston, and we have the season premiere of Friday Night Fenway. Join Tom Caron for 30 extra minutes of the sights and sounds around the ballpark on Friday Night Fenway, powered by Team Sully Mack.
Well, it's first and second, one down. A run in for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the sixth. On top 4-0. As Manny takes strike one. Ramirez grounded out 3 unassisted in the first inning, triple, and scored on a throwing error in the third, and struck out looking in the fifth.
Those last couple of years that Bill Butner played, I mean, it was like hours in the training room just to get ready to get on the field. That body beaten and bruised throughout the years playing.
It's outside of the count, 2-1. Great way the Red Sox nation welcomed him back to Fenway Park today. I imagine that, as he even said, there was some question as to whether or not he would come here. As the pitch inside 3-1, and somebody had badly been invited here in the past. Nicolino Lopez up in the pen under Seattle Mariner. First and second, one down, and a count of 3-1 to Ramirez. Red Sox 2 for 8. Runners in scoring position as Manny swings and misses. Full count.
Grilli reaching back for a little extra on that 3-1 fastball to Manny Ramirez. It was a strikeout last time with a fastball to Manny. This time this ball up and in. I know anybody can do it, you know.
Yeah, he fouls it off. That man got a piece of Greg Gibson,
who he was not happy with on his last strikeout call. It'll rattle the cage a little bit for the home plate umpire.
Red Sox trying to add on with a 4-0 advantage with Youkilis at second, Ortiz at first, and one out. Really taking too much time, and he gets time and backs out. Fouls it off to the right. We'll do it again with a count of 3-2.
Long inning, long at bat here for Manny Ramirez, and you got to wonder if that'd be the day for Daisuke after the 6 innings. There is action in the Red Sox bullpen.
No longer Lopez, now Okajima joining Del Carmen. Daisuke's thrown 96 pitches and has had to wait 21 minutes. On the ground at third, diving is Cabrera. Nice play as he picks himself up and throws out Ramirez. With a dive down there on the line and make the grab. There's 2 down in the inning. The runners move along. Youkilis to third, Ortiz to second.
Yeah, beautiful play down there by Cabrera. Really saved another run. Hit hard by Manny down that line, but the dive will save the run. And then he took a peek towards second. It looks like there was no play there, and went to first base to get the out. It's like Cabrera's thinned down a little bit. He got a little heavy down with the Marlins.
It's a battle that he has had over the last couple of years and in his career. Two down, second and third. And Mike Lowell, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk. Up and away. And Rodriguez had to come out of the crouch to grab that.
A year ago, so many opportunities like this for Mike Lowell. A couple of outs, couple of men on base, get that base hit to drive in a couple.
So far this year, he's 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. And he has a chance here with 2 down. With the strike, 1-1. J.D. Drew waits on deck with 2 outs here in the home half of the 6th. And Rogers going the first 4 2/3 today for the Tigers. 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. He walked 3, struck out 3. Well, Jason Grilli has been on since the 5th. And a surrender to run this inning. Second and third for the Red Sox, 2 down. By Rodriguez with the count 2-2. Youkilis at third, Ortiz at second. Lowell takes ball 3. Ball 4, he walks in. Second walk of the inning for Grilli. And the base is now loaded for the Red Sox. So the base is loaded, 2 down. J.D. Drew singled back in the second, struck out in the third, and then again in the 5th. It's looking once swinging today for Drew. 7th member of the Red Sox to bat here in the 6th inning. And it takes ball 1 from Greeley. He's a career 195 hitter. With the bases loaded as Chuck Hernandez, the pitching coach for the Tigers, makes his way out.
A base hit here for Drew could break this thing wide open. I mean, still only a 4-0 ball game here at Fenway. Tomorrow night at 6, join Tom Caron and Dennis Eckersley live on Yorkie Way for Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe pregame show. Red Sox Executive Vice President and General Manager Theo Epstein will join them for the Face the Nation segment, plus a preview of John Lester's 2008 Fenway debut. And the Boston Globe's Gordon Needs and Nick DeFato will bring you the latest from the field and clubhouse. It's all tomorrow, 6 o'clock, and it's live on NESN.
Red Sox have the bases loaded with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's ball 2, 2-0. Youkilis at third, Ortiz at second, and Mike Lowell at first base. Ball 3. Pretty good spot right here if you're J.D. Drew. Takes all the way and takes ball 4 to bring in another run. Red Sox on top 5-0 as Youkilis scores from third. Third walk of the inning for Greeley, and that'll be the last pitch that he throws. Leland out to get him as J.D. Drew gets credit for the RBI. His 5th of the season. Well, what a day here, the home opener for the Red Sox. Great to visit with Bill Buckner as he returned to the hill here at Fenway Park to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. Welcome back to Fenway Park. This game summary is brought to you by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. Well, Manny Ramirez driving one to the triangle in right center field. Be an error on the throw back in by Polanco, the first since 2006, and Manny would continue homeward as the Red Sox with a 5-0 lead. And a new pitcher on, Manny Del Carmen.
Trying to bounce back from a tough weekend in Toronto. That last outing picked up the loss against the Blue Jays, a third of an inning. Of course, the home run to Frank Thomas. 5th overall appearance for Manny this season.
Renteria 0 for 3. He takes the strike.
And both times wanting that fastball away, and both occasions getting the fastball away.
Six and 2/3 innings today for Matsuzaka. Only 4 hits allowed. Did walk 4 and struck out 7. Still responsible for the runner at first base, but so far has not allowed a run. As Brandon Inge held on at first by Kevin Youkilis with 2 outs here in the 7th. Two and 2.
Manny really aiming for that outside part of the plate too on his fastballs. We look at Daisuke, but had trouble finding the middle of the plate in Toronto, and of course Frank Thomas doing a lot of damage, once on a changeup, once on a fastball.
They've been ahead 0-2, but now a full count to Edgar Renteria. Placido Polanco waiting on deck with 2 outs and Brandon Inge at first. Renteria sends one out towards right center. Over is Crisp to make the catch that ends the 7th inning. On the line out, Daisuke Matsuzaka gives up no runs in his 6 2/3 innings. With the Red Sox on top 5-0, we'll keep it right here at Fenway Park for God Bless America on this opening day. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith will take care of it from Fenway.
And sing along with our Fenway Park organist as he plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game. But before that, please welcome one of rock and roll's most dynamic lead singers to lead us in this afternoon's presentation of God Bless America. His Boston-based band has sold over 150 million albums worldwide and are members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Aerosmith, Steven Tyler.
I want to dedicate this to opening night, Boston, baseball, and our boys in Iraq. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home sweet sweet home. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Boston's own Steven Tyler. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Toyota dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network, Valvoline, Subaru Outback, and by Southwest Airlines. The 2007 World Series champions opened up their home schedule and right now have a 5-0 advantage heading into the ninth. The defensive change, Jacoby Ellsbury in the game now in left field. Manny done for the day, and the new Red Sox pitcher is Hideki Okajima.
4th appearance of the season for Okajima. A total of 3 innings, 1 hit allowed, not a run yet, a couple of walks and a strikeout. Last time Okajima worked was on the 6th up in Toronto. Pitched an inning in that game.
And Del Carmen went an inning and a third of relief. They gave up 1 hit and 2 strikeouts. And more shutout pitching for the Red Sox today. Dice gave 6 2/3. And Del Carmen an inning and a third. And now Okajima will try to finish it off. It's Carlos Guillen who leads it off for Detroit. Ivan Rodriguez. And then Jock Jones expected here in the top of the ninth. And 0 for 3. He's flied out 3 times and has used all 3 outfielders. Fly to right, fly to left, and fly to center. Get something in his eye. Jimmy Bonderman, who will pitch here tomorrow in game 2. It'll be Tim Wakefield against Nate Robertson. Left-hander in the finale on Thursday night. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Here's Nate Robertson. Got a no decision in his first outing. Tim Wakefield, who did not have a decision in his first outing in Toronto. One, 2 to Guillen. Foul tipped off Ferretek. Two and 2 now to Guillen. Six games this year between the Red Sox and the Tigers. And the next meet on May the 5th at Comerica Park. And a visit of the year for the Red Sox to Detroit. So fouled off back into the seats.
I believe that's a 4-game series that we have in Detroit. You're right. Isn't that one of those wraparound series?
Yeah, no, Monday to Thursday.
Monday to Thursday.
And then it's on to Minnesota. That's where the wraparound series happens. Foul back to the backstop, and it hangs at 2 and 2 to Carlos Guillen.
It's going to be a messed up picture for that guy behind the screen. He was taking a picture. The foul ball came back, and the camera went straight up in the air. So you got a good shot of the sky. See, cell phone picture. Watch this.
Huh.
Oh,
whoa! A late reaction.
A good shot of the baseball, maybe. Two and 2 to Guillen.
Swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Okajima gets him to begin the ninth.
Split-fingered fastball for Okajima to pick up the strikeout. So Del Carmen came in, had a couple of strikeouts, and now Okajima with the okie dokie to pick up the strikeout. Really has Guillen lunging on a pitch way off the plate.
Well, in between innings here at Fenway Park, they announced that Neil Diamond will be coming to Fenway Park. We found out the date. It is going to be August 23rd. Neil Diamond will sing Sweet Caroline here at Fenway Park. For ticket info, neildiamond.com.
That it's growing strong.
Part of his 2008 World Tour. Going to take a stop here right at Fenway.
Hope we're working that day, the 23rd. I hope it's not a national game.
Let's see. We'll be on the road in Toronto.
What?
Yes. We'll be away.
August 23rd, we're away, and he's singing.
August 23rd, he's going to sing right here, and you're going to be at the Rogers Center in Toronto. Maybe you could get it off.
Wait a minute. I thought he was supposed to be here to sing Sweet Caroline.
I think he's singing more than just that song.
Oh, he's got a whole concert here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I thought he was going to come out and sing Sweet Caroline here.
No, he's going to do a whole concert apparently.
Oh, okay.
On August 23rd, so you get tickets. neildiamond.com. Swing and a miss.
That would be a little strange because there would be nobody here.
1-2 to Ivan Rodriguez. Line down the left field line, foul. Back into the seats. A hot shot. Trying to find the baseball.
And bounce back on the field. Now Ellsbury's going to flip it back up into the stands.
One down, a count of 1-2 to Ivan Rodriguez. Jock Jones waits on deck with one out in the ninth. There's Jock Jones. Tigers have been held to 5 hits today. Red Sox pitching with 10 strikeouts. 7 for Daisuke, 2 for Manny Del Carmen, 1 for Okajima. To center field, Crisp headed back. Now headed over, and he makes the catch on the track. He was headed straight back. It seemed to curl away from him, and Coco was able to run it down on the warning track.
Boy, he really made a nice adjustment on that. That ball was way to his left, and as he turns around and realizes that he better get quickly to his right, and he does, tracks it down right in front of the wall. Nice play by Coco. I think that Breeze played a little game with that baseball.
So the Tigers down to their last out with 2 outs here in the ninth inning. And Jock Jones, who has 1 of the 5 Detroit hits today, singled to right back in the 5th. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and a strike now to Jock Jones. Nice K for 6 2/3. Manny Del Carmen an inning and a third. And Okajima has the first 2 outs of the ninth. And the Tigers trailing by 5 runs as they bat with 2 outs in the ninth inning. With a loss would fall to 0-7 to open up this 2008 campaign. All 3, 3-1.
That's tough too, because you always want to get off to a good start regardless of what your club looks like. They know they're going to have a good club, and they're probably just totally frustrated that this has happened to them so far. Maybe a little disbelief. And it's like when good hitters go in slumps, somebody will eventually pay. And I have a feeling a lot of teams will pay against the Tigers this year.
Those teams in the AL Central, they will play so much. Full count to Jock Jones, 2 down here in the 9th. Okajima ready to work. Strikes out Jones, and the Red Sox win. Jock Jones striking out. It's 11 Ks for Red Sox pitching today as they shut out the Detroit Tigers 5-0 in the home opener. Terry Francona and the Red Sox enjoying their rings and their first win of the year here at Fenway Park. And Kevin Youkilis with a big day. A 3-hit performance for Youkilis as the Red Sox win 5-0.